So my last question to you is,
Yes,
what's your vision for Africa in the next 30 years? What kind of Africa do you want to see?
I love that. I'm pulling up my notes because I wrote it down. I wrote it down like a year ago.
Oh, okay.
How like the Africa I envision, and for
Yes.
this, and for this is not even for 20 years or 30 years.
Okay.
But I want this as soon as possible, and that's why I'm doing what I'm doing every single day. I'm doing what I'm doing every single day to happen, because
Yeah.
I've seen the plan of AU 2063, and I'm like, oh, these plans we can do actually tomorrow. Why we're not doing tomorrow? Why all right, so I'll just read this and then I'll just get something. So I say, all right, I envision Africa where there's a unity, peace, and love because of the equal access of opportunity for everyone.
Okay.
In Africa, where the people do not often feel it in their pockets or see it at dinner tables, these words, unity, peace, and love, run a risk of sounding hollow. The true love, peace, and unity can only come through initiatives that promotes equality of opportunity. I envision Africa where everyone gets quality education and accessible health services. I envision Africa where no one will be scared to show their ethnicity, region, or belief. I envision Africa where everyone can traverse freely without being scared of their safety. I envision Africa where everyone is respected for just being human, where love, peace, our reason for being, giving is cherished, and sacrifice and service for the benefit of others are honored. I envision Africa where integrity, honesty, and hard work are the core motivation for all people, especially those who leads us. I envision result-based leadership for my people. So I wrote this like a year ago when I was thinking about what kind of Africa I want to see through Swahili Nation, this one Africa that we're fighting for, what I want to see. And this is what came to my mind. And just to add, so I said I wanted to add meat into it, into my vision for Africa. In a couple of years from now, I want us to have African Union passports. I want us to have a borderless Africa, because right now traveling to another African country is more expensive than traveling to Europe.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people, they don't travel in Africa because it's too expensive.
Yeah.
Exactly. And right now, as I'm saying, African Union passport, it was already introduced in 2006. All the leaders, they have it, and people who are working for African Union, they have it, and I've seen it.
Okay.
The goal, it was for people to have it, to introduce to our people, so that once we have that, I mean, it will be very easy for us to be connected as one people, as one African people. I can travel to Nigeria today. I can get visa on arrival. It's okay. You don't have to cancel the system of visa, but it's too complicated that for Ethiopians to come to Tanzania today is more hard than for them to go to the US.
Yeah.
That's how complicated it is.
Yeah.
So I hope that that is the Africa we'll have, and we'll embrace one another with our differences and celebrate with one another and cry with one another. When you cry, we cry together. When we celebrate together.
See, Mika, in your list, you mentioned several things that are exactly what I want. Okay. Hard work. Okay. See, you mentioned some things which we can only get to once we understand, acknowledge our diversity. Okay. But we can't do that if we continue closing our eyes that we are one. No, we are not one, but we can be one. Okay,
100%.
We can be one once we understand. Okay, yeah, Mika is from this tribe, and they are different from my tribe in this way. Okay, that's okay. But we decide that we want to be one.
I love that.
See, this is the thing. What I want my listeners to take this away from this episode, that we can be one. Okay, but right now, in truth, we are not one.
That's true.
Okay? We are not one, but we can be one.
Yes.
By embracing our differences. And to embrace our differences, we need to know what those differences are. And that's something that we have been running away from knowing. I want us to stop running away from knowing our differences, because there are so many.
Yes, sir.
Okay, we need to know those differences, and after knowing the differences, we still say, no, I want to be one with my brother, my sisters.
Yes, sir.
That's what I'm trying to say all through this episode.
I love that.
So please, Mika, I'm so happy to have you on the program today. I wish you the best in Swahili Nation. Okay.
Thank you, sir.
And I hope some time to come, you agree to come back and talk to me, because I want to see your progress. And so thank you for being a great guest. We argued as brothers. Yes.
I appreciate that. I love that.
Good.
Because that is our it's embracing our differences. We need to have difficult conversation, and at the end, we need to hug it out and say, hey, brother, that was a good conversation. Yes, we might not agree on this, we might agree on this, but it doesn't matter. We had a conversation, and that's all matters. Thank you so much for having me.
Very good.
And I will come here anytime you want me. I'll be right here, because I love this conversation. I've learned a lot, and I love how you push it back. It helps me to think, to go to that creative box of my mind, to think even a little more deeper than the way I think. So I really appreciate that. Thank you so much, sir. I appreciate.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Take care.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Yeah.